Hello again, this is Taylor with Valleyscape. I wanted to take the opportunity to do a video about smart controllers, smart irrigation controllers. If you're on the fence about getting one, I want to give you 3 reasons why it's a good idea to go ahead and bite the bullet, if you will. So the first one, I'm actually working on a large property right now. This is a property that we maintain the irrigation on. Pretty regularly come up here to fix problems. There's just a lot of zones, a lot of piping, and it's really well maintained. So in this property we have the Rashio smart controllers. That's the one we prefer, and the reason is we like that one so much is because it's so much easier to work with, in the sense that the app that you're going to be using is very smooth and very clean. Some of these apps for these smart controllers are extremely, clunky and difficult to work with, in my opinion. And the Rashio is much better. They do upgrade it once in a while and they make it even smoother. Has all the features you could want. And also it has the web, you can control it from an actual computer as well. So in this situation, number one reason why I think you need a smart controller, we have a leak here under this tree. Valves are a long distance away and controllers a long distance away. Okay, why don't you use a remote? Well, I have a professional Hunter remote. The problem is, did I remember to bring it? Well, in most cases I did. Are the batteries dead? No, they're good. So why not just have it on your phone? It's so much easier. You're gonna have your phone with you anyways. So you're able to turn this on and off and flush it out. Do it properly without walking half a mile to turn everything on and off a few times. So that's the number one reason. It just makes things a lot easier for you. Second reason is that the weather intelligence on these controllers is actually really good. You don't need sensors. They connect to the weather stations. On this particular property I'm on right now, the water, we had a really heavy rain year about 2 years ago, and we had the controller on a full automated mode to where it was sensing the weather, looking at upcoming weather events. It actually kept the irrigation off for 3 months straight, just on its own. So it was riding out those periods of rain and letting the soil, kind of dry out. But then before it started irrigating again, it rained again. So it kept it off for another week. And it kept doing that for weeks at a time. On a property like this with 60 some zones, when you keep it off for a day, you're talking about tens of thousands of gallons of water being saved. So multiply that by 3 months and you're talking huge numbers. All right, so it's that. And the other thing is, number 3, this is a large property. They had 6 controllers. 6 controllers. So maintaining that was a little challenging because we had to make sure the controllers don't conflict with each other as far as the amount of time they run, and going and adjusting them to try to stay efficient at the least had to be done every 3 months. So walking around, having a big sheet of paper with all the times, and it was just took a lot of time and it was not fun. Let's put it like that. On this, what we do now is we have 4 controllers and we just do it all from a computer in my office. We go through, make sure none of the schedules conflict, and make sure everything's getting the appropriate amount of water. What I want to emphasize is that allows us to be more efficient because we can easily adjust things on the fly. It's such a pain to walk around and adjust the controllers every 3 months. Now it's super easy. I can adjust them every month just to keep it hyper efficient. So those 3 reasons, I really think you should go ahead and bite the bullet and get a smart controller, especially if you're on a larger property. We recommend Rashio the most. We love those guys. We love their controller, and it's made in the US, so it's a really nice product. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment or reach out to Rashio too. They have a really nice support staff. So thank you for watching.